like someone vomited on this already. Has my team ever seen me drink almond milk ever in your life?
Fire no! like he's about to explode over here.
You have tears on top of your head.
Bruh.
Welcome to Hot Brass, the only show where as the questions get hotter, the wings get spicier, and your Army Reserve leaders get real. I'm your host, Ty McNeeley, and today I'm joined by three incredible guests. Lieutenant General Robert Harter, Chief of the Army Reserve and Commanding General, U.S. Army Reserve Command.
Cool.
Chief Warrant Officer 5, LaShon White, Command Chief Warrant Officer, United States Army Reserve, and Command Sergeant Major Gregory Betty, Command Sergeant Major of the Army Reserve.
That's right, that's right.
Gentlemen, welcome. We have 10 wings and 10 questions, and no one's gonna leave here without a little bit of sweat. So how do you all do when it comes to spice?
Life, very good. Wings, not sure. We'll see.
All right, sounds good. So starting at wing number 1.
Just take a bite? Is that
Absolutely.
what we're supposed to do?
All right, sir. First things first.
All right.
The grass video.
Stepping on grass.
Stepping on
video.
grass, correct, sir.
Yeah.
Look at what the boss is doing. This is for all the Sergeant Majors in the United States Army.
There were positive reactions and negative reactions. What do you say to the people out there who vocally protest Army senior leaders having fun online?
Did that happen?
A little bit.
Did people vocally protest? Hey, that was 100% spontaneous. Sergeant Major and I, as usual, going out trying to visit troops, having a good time. We're at Shelby, right?
Right,
And we were on our way to meet with soldiers at
In
breakfast
the
at the DFAC.
At the DFAC.
And, you know, I'm not paying any attention. I'm taking the shortest point from parking lot to door of DFAC because I eat a lot and I'm hungry in the morning. And then my good Command Sergeant Major said, "Sir, what? Sign, don't step on the grass, harder on the grass." So I just went with it. I think, hey, you know, my two teammates here are real, right? You talked about that at the beginning. But so it's just having a good time, and it's, you know, anytime I can poke fun at the entire E9 community, I'm going to do that. You don't often get that opportunity. There's always going to be haters, so be it. I'm okay with that, but it was just, hey, we're in the dirt with soldiers, and I was just having a little bit of fun. Same thing Lieutenant Harter would have done. Maybe I need to grow up.
Chief White, you've spent an entire career becoming a go-to technical expert. What's one skill or principle that you think every soldier should master before they hang up the uniform?
To be honest, most soldiers, you have to be selfless service. You have to. And it's not just before you get ready to hang up the uniform, it's at the beginning. We serve the country, but you have to have some selfless service in order to be able to understand where you're at in this whole process. The needs of the soldiers, the needs of the people around you, the needs of the country. So I think selfless service is one of those things that we all have to learn throughout our whole careers.
But Chief, I thought you just said where to put the hats, the different hats. Where do you put your different hats so people know where you are as a chief?
So, yes, it's true. We have multiple hats as a warrant officer. You know, we want you to know we're at work at all times.
So you're saying literally and figuratively,
yeah,
Chief. You have multiple hats.
Yeah, we have multiple
One at the
hats.
desk.
One at the desk. One right there in the hallway, so you know I just went inside of that locked room.
Ah, okay.
You know.
Perfect. CSM Betty, from your seat as the senior enlisted leader, what is one thing that officers sometimes miss about the day-to-day reality of the soldiers that they lead?
Just one? What our officers miss is, I think, sometimes they don't realize that the daily things that soldiers go through, like the nuances of maybe family life or just getting through just the day, checking on soldiers, because it's really the NCO's job to make sure soldiers are aware of, are ready and available to get to work or to be on time, to be where it's supposed to be. The accountability piece of soldiers. Those missing 28 days in between battle assemblies, it's that NCO that must be keeping track of where that soldier is, getting personal with that soldier so that they know that they're okay in between the 28 days. So you might not see us or hear from us, but we are talking to our soldiers throughout the course of time that they don't see us.
Yeah, I think from my perspective, it's the only, well, I guess you're kind of an officer, as a warrant officer. No, but I think, especially the higher rank you get, you can easily get detached from your formation. And so for officers that, you know, this has happened to me too, you get stuck in your desk, you get stuck in battle rhythm, you get stuck in other events, and you got to get out, get in the dirt, talk to the young men and women in our formation. You get ground truth, I'm telling you. I've got colonels that are more afraid to tell me what they think than PFCs. Right. PFCs got no issues telling me what they think. And so it's awesome to get out there. And I think in the Army Reserve, our greatest challenge is, CSM hit on it, the other 28 days. You know, how do you maintain contact with those young men and women at echelon, the leaders? And our active component teammates have no idea. No idea. Our young men and women, they come together, they train, they do this, they go back to their lives, and that's the hardest part for us, I think, is maintaining that contact the other 28 days.
This one looks a little alien.
Chief, having served in the military since 1986.
I wasn't even born yet.
He said 1880.
So you've seen the technology and tactics and even the culture of the Army change and evolve many, many times. What's the biggest shift that you've witnessed personally, and how did you adapt to that?
Once we actually moved from the Eastern to the Pacific theater, and then towards the end of World War II, I was kind of, you know, I was young at the time, but no, actually. so I think the biggest shift that I've seen, because I came in, you know, during the Cold War, and that's just as funny as finishing the World War II, but I came in during the Cold War, and so we were built on corps, we were built on armies, you know, big, everything, our logistics were all under corps. We had COSCOMs everywhere. And once the wall went down, you started to see that shift. But we're starting to see, as we move towards large-scale combat operations, we're kind of actually going back into like a core environment. Mm-hmm. And so that was the biggest shift.
So it sounds like with LSCO, what's old is new again, essentially.
Absolutely.
He would never be new again.
Deep
He'd
thoughts
just be old.
from community.
Deep thoughts. Is Chief taking too long to answer questions? Can we put a timeline on it?
I'm trying to let the smoke.
Sure. Let the wings kind of permeate your system when you see that. All right, sir. You've mentored leaders at every stage of their careers. What's the one piece of advice that you give now that you wish you had received when you were younger?
You know, I think I was fortunate in that I got some great mentorship growing up, right? And so that's quite candidly the only reason I'm sitting here is the leaders and NCOs and soldiers that have mentored me throughout my career. I'll tell you the best advice I received and that I continue to share with folks is get in the Crucible. Right? If you've got to lead by example, you've got to get in the Crucible, you've got to take the hard jobs. You can't suck at them, right? But you take the hard jobs and get after it, because that's what every other, and all the other great leaders do that. So when you do that, you're surrounded by other great NCOs and warrant officers and officers. And so I guarantee my lieutenant time, I was using that as a 1-star when I was deployed downrange. What I learned as an artillery lieutenant in 11th ACR. So take the hard jobs, get in the Crucible, lead by example. That's what officers need to be doing. All leaders need to be doing.
I was probably there with him. I was a young maintenance soldier right there on the Fulda Gap, supporting the 11th ACR as they took those hard jobs and froze. I mean, that was a...
Is that when my house was broken?
Bad.
This is all coming full circle.
It was coming full circle, sir.
I thought this was going to be illuminated in one way.
Yeah, this is.
Maintenance guy took my alcohol.
I remember that. Yeah, looks like someone vomited on this already.
Oh, wow. Tastes pretty good.
No.
Yours has already been drunk?
I wonder why.
All right, Chief. Warrant officers often operate in the space between the two worlds of enlisted and officer. What's the toughest part of navigating that middle ground, and how can you make it work to your advantage?
Did you hear his belly over here?
See,
He needs some milk.
he's making noise.
Fire in the hole.
like he's about to explode over here. The best way to make it work for your advantage as warrant officers, you got to stay educated. I say it all the time, you can't be a subject matter expert if you don't know the subject. We need our warrant officers to not only be educated, but to be able to understand what they did when they were in the enlisted corps, or our warrants who have officers before. You have a unique space to be able to advise the commander in the best way possible based on the most honest advice you can give them. Not to try to direct exactly what the commander should do, but to give that advice. Same thing when you're talking to your NCO. You have to be a trainer of the NCO Corps, because you either want them to become great first sergeants, sergeant majors, or you want them someday to be warrant officers as well. So it is a navigation of the middle group, but you have to be that honest broker, and that's what both need.
Spoken like a sergeant major.
Well, thank you. Wanted to be sergeant major, you know that, right?
You won't.
I would have been a great sergeant.
I'm sure you would. I'll drink to that. Oh yeah. Cheers. Cheers.
So you've recently been crashing battle assemblies, as we've seen on social medias, but you're not any stranger to showing up in places where troops are already at. Why is it important for leaders to be there on the ground where the soldiers are at, and especially in those early morning PT type formations?
For one reason, just smell the bourbon. See who's been out drinking the night before, right? So, but PT formation is where you need to come out and see the soldiers. You get to hear the stories. And if I blend in, your PT uniform has no rank, no name tape. So if I can blend in the dusk and just listen to the conversation, even start some conversations and hear what the soldiers really have to say. So you gotta be in the dirt, you gotta be where soldiers are. You have to show up. And again, the BA crash is just to find out exactly what's going on at BA, so that he can make decisions and we can know how we're operating at BA and things soldiers need to do. So that's why I do it, so soldiers can see me where they are and not just on the social medias.
And soldiers will not hold back. That's one thing I love about the American soldier. You're going to get ground truth from their perspective.
Is lip burning okay? That's the thing.
Lip burning? That's perfect.
That's the thing. Okay.
Absolutely.
Just check.
Your
Making
lips,
sure I'm okay.
your lips are burning. You probably.
Okay.
I don't know how you're eating them.
Okay.
There is
I don't know about this one, man.
All right. Trying to get my meals in, too.
Cheers, anyone?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll do a little milk.
A little cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Chief, you good?
Cheers.
Oh, now look at Chief. All right.
Chief, don't be tough.
What kind of milk is that, man?
Hey, Chief.
I believe it's almond milk.
Oh my God! How do you milk an almond?
That's a
You
David
guys are-
Chappelle
My
milk.
team is feeding me almond milk.
Good David Chappelle milk.
The top of your head is crying.
Just like mine. You have tears on top of your head.
Do I really?
Yes, you do.
Hey, man.
Look at mine.
Oh, Sergeant Major.
Same. Listen, I can look at yours. Whew.
What is going to stay the same?
You might want to start over because we can't hear you.
What are you talking about?
We cannot hear you. Start that question over again.
So the Army's evolving at a very rapid pace, and there's a lot of soldiers out there who are trying to figure out what it is that's going on. What would you say to the troops out there who are worried that the Army that they're serving in now isn't the same one that they joined?
I can't speak. So.
He needs some milk.
Our Army is evolving, but at its core, it hasn't changed. I mean, I think one of the great things I love about traveling, and you go into a USO, and you're sitting with a young soldier, you know, they don't know what rank you are, kind of like we travel in civilian clothes. If you're talking to young soldiers in the 82nd Airborne Division, you got Vietnam vet, occasionally a Korean vet, if you're lucky, a World War II vet. You're talking about the same stuff. You're talking about the same stuff. No brass, no ammo coming off the range. The same kind of things of getting in trouble in the barracks. Your head sweating. But I think so. At the core, the Army's true to its values. Our allegiance to the Constitution, and I think What I would tell soldiers out in the field is there's a lot of turbulence right now, change, all for the right reasons. This battlefield is lethal. We need to be doing that, but its core, the Army hasn't changed.
But I think the Army's gotten better, right? We have if we stay the same, just like I tell soldiers, if we are the same Army from back in Desert Storm, thank you, sir. Back in Desert Storm, we will not be fully. We won't be able to fight. We need to fight and win America's war today.
If we're to fight the same way, we are changing, and we have to.
Because it's their Army. The decisions we make, especially the chief, he's old as dirt, right? The decisions we make is not the decisions we're gonna.
Oh my God!
Oh my, he's dying.
It's not a decision we're gonna have to live with. So we have to include the younger soldiers in the conversation. Because it's their Army. We're gonna leave it to them. Somebody get chief, please.
No, it's mine.
I don't want to touch him because it's.
Look, we good.
When your hair is
Am I supposed to eat this?
It might be this. Oh my God! If you can see you, you'll be laughing too.
All right. Oh, what's this?
You eat that. It's
Wait,
a wet
wait.
wipe. You eat it.
Eat
It
that.
absorbs.
It absorbed.
Almond milk, given the Carth.
Is that what y'all gave us? I said whole milk. I specifically asked for whole milk.
You asked for whole milk and you got what you asked for? Has my team ever seen me drink almond milk ever in your life?
Leadership means different things depending on where you sit, whether you're officer, enlisted, or warrant. What's one moment in your career that made you really stop and say, this is what leadership looks like?
Right now. That's what I mean, seriously. You have the 3 leaders of the Army Reserve sitting here doing things that is kind of
Are
crazy.
stupid.
Kind of crazy, but it's fun. And soldiers see this. And soldiers understand that we're real people. You know, and they're not just some mythical giants at the top, that we care about the needs of the soldier. We're doing this because the soldiers out there want to see exactly what we look like under pressure. And we're answering questions that are not easy questions to answer, but we're answering because of how we care about our force.
Yeah, I think leadership matters in any kind of organization, and obviously, especially the military. We've all been in formations where we've served with and for awesome leaders, and then not so awesome. I think sometimes you underestimate the impact that one leader or one soldier can have, and setting culture, setting tone, leading by example. So, I mean, I've worked from some great folks all the way up. Probably when we're downrange, we've all been downrange. That's when the rubber meets the road, and you see folks rise up, step into the breach. And so seeing commanders, command sergeant majors get after it, lead, I mean, that's what separates us from every other military on the planet, quite frankly, is the way soldiers, officers, NCOs lead.
How you doing, CSM?
What they said.
So wing number 10.
Wing number 10. Have you done this all once before?
I have, sir.
Okay. Medic.
So when soldiers tell stories about you years from now, what's the one thing you hope they'll say about your time at the top of the United States Army Reserve?
Oh, wow.
We ate 10 wings.
For me, it's we kept the Army Reserve relevant. We kept the Army Reserve in the fight. We were able to stay combat ready, and we made sure we respected the twice a citizen piece. Right? We're not just soldiers. We're also work 5 days out of the week, and then we're able to flex and come in and be just as good as Compo 1. And when it comes time to war, like I tell the boss, we go to exercise, and sometimes we don't exercise as well. But when it's wartime, we show up and we show out. Right? We show up and we show out, and we execute. And you can't tell the difference between Compo 1 and Compo 3 at wartime. So that's what we try to do. We make sure that we show that Compo 3 is here, we're capable, we're ready to defend and fight and win America's war. Anytime, any day, just call on us.
I think be ready. You know, I guess I would hope folks get wrapped up in legacy and what you do. You want to drive change as leader, right? And make your formation better. No different than always improving your foxhole when you're a youngster. But I guess I would hope people would say about us is, hey, they did what they said they were going to do, and they were in the dirt with us.
The CHTXs, the exercises, we're always there. We want to be seen, but it's not just about being seen. If our soldiers are out there in the dirt, we want to be there with them. That's important, and that's where we want all our leaders to be. And it doesn't matter if it's we got to get back to the E5 who takes pride in being the squad leader, or the E6 that takes pride in being the platoon sergeant, or the E7. We need our leaders to act from the lowest echelons up to the highest. And that's what we want to be remembered, that we were visible, we were engaged, we were family oriented. We preach that all the time. And that we were ready, and the Army Reserve is ready.
Well, gentlemen, that is it. 10 wings, 10 questions, and 3 leaders who prove that they can handle the heat no matter the situation. Gentlemen, your closing thoughts for the soldiers out there.
NCOs, I need you to show up, toe the line, and lead our soldiers. Just, we need it. Get with that NCO creed, read it, and do what it says. It details everything we need to do as NCOs. Get after it.
For warrant officers, I need you to be subject matter experts. Our Corps needs you. Our Army needs you. Our Army Reserve needs you. We need you to be visible with the soldiers, with our leaders, and engaged.
I'll just say, hey, to the whole team, thank you for what you're doing, right? Our soldiers, their families, our civilians, they are making a difference for the Army and the nation every day. Army can't go to war without us. The nation can't go to war without us. And so they are making a difference. They're making sacrifices that no one else on the planet understands, but we 3 do. So thank you for what you're doing.